Hi, my friend. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you've been keeping good and everything is going well for you in these parts of the world. We've just finished celebrating Easter holidays. It's a very significant time in Christian calendar. That's when most people have spiritual growth, get baptized, and so on. It's just awesome time. I know some of you don't practice Christianity, maybe you're a Muslim or Hindu or whatever religion you are. I hope you're well, and I thank God for each and every one of you. This is a channel we are here to inspire one another, to encourage one another, and I just want to say that all your encouragement and inspiration, I take it to heart, my friend. The ones who encourage me in person, privately, and so on, I really thank you for everything. And I know in this channel we are going to keep on growing together, because we are not here to judge, we are not here to condemn, we are here to inspire and love one another as God loves us all. So thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to Upia TV and press the notification button so that you don't miss anything that we post there. Thank you so much once again for being so kind to me and for being encouraging, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you. My name is Terry Duo. If you are new in this channel, I welcome you and keep on coming more often. And for those fans who have been here encouraging me, and I just thank you for everything that you'll be doing to help me grow this channel, and it's going to grow. I have hope for this channel to grow, to be big, to be encouraging, and so on. And I'm going to work as hard as I can with God's help to be bringing you the content that is relevant. As you have given me feedbacks and you have asked me what I should, you have given me suggestions, and I take that seriously. Thank you so much for taking your time to do all that you do to show me some love. Thank you. I hope you're well and God bless you. So today, we have said in this channel we don't judge. So today we are going to talk about exactly that, judging. So I have a question for you, my friend. To judge or not to judge? You know, it's not easy to say. Already we are thinking, oh, that person who is judgmental and so on, and maybe we are judges ourselves. And either way, if you say yes, it's good to judge, you're right. And if you say it's not good to judge, you're also right, my friend. And I'm going to elaborate in all this. You know, friends, judging is good to judge because that's for our survival. Human existence is based on judgment. Like even in the past times, the old times, people will know where to judge. How is the weather like? Where are they going? Is it going to rain? Is it going to be windy? Is it going where they are going to hunt? Where they are going to gather the food? How is that situation? Where is danger they have to avoid? They have to have a good sense of judgment and tracking. Like if it's hunters, they have to track the road. Is there footprints? Is there? And then they can judge which way to follow. So judging in some situation, it's good because you can avoid a lot of problems. That is good judgment, when you know what to avoid, when you know what to do. For survival, you have to be good, to be a good judge for survival in some situations, right? And there are people, even up in some situations, even in some countries, you have to be on survival mode most of the time, because if you go through this path, maybe there are thugs there, you will be something bad will happen. So you have to judge and to gauge the situations. Even in communities, the people you are around with, you have to judge and gauge the situations to know, do I fit here? Should I say this or should I do that? You know, sometimes we have to gauge and judge the situation. So judging, it's not necessarily a bad thing, especially judging situations or judging, there are people you can see this person is coming with these intentions. Generally, there are people you can see their intentions and they can prove it to you very fast what their intentions are, then if you are good of judge of character in that kind of situation, it can even save your life. So judging, it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? If you're in career, if you're in an environment that you need to be to open to open up to your ideas and situation, to gauge what is happening around you. So judging in that sense, it is not a bad thing. So what else is a bad judgment? So bad judgment, my friend, is when we judge people without taking a moment, without taking time to know them, to know where they're coming from, what it is, what they're all about. Because the scientists say that when we meet a person in this hello, the first communication you have with this person, we have, like, our brains have like 11 judgments. Like in the first few minutes of meeting that person, you're judging their education background, you're judging their work background, they're judging your marital status, you're judging them even academically. As soon as a person starts to speak to you, your mind is just racing and trying to evaluate, to judge where to place this person. So those are things that are natural. We cannot avoid them. We human beings, we are built that way. We have to judge. But most often, we neglect this gift of good judgment. And that is why when you say judgment, it comes as a negative, with a lot of negativity, because we know people who judge. They are people you are scared to even talk to them about things, because you don't know how they are going to judge you. You have to think twice what you have to share with this person, because they are very bad judges. They judge, they accuse, they are shallow, they are petty. They judge. People who judge negatively, most of the time they are like that. And most of the time we find most people who like to judge, they're the ones who want to diminish your light so that they can shine brighter and be seen bigger than you. So they want to make themselves feel better. But since judging people cannot give them that, what they are looking for, that recognition, that power they are looking for, they feel the need to keep on judging and judging and judging. So they cannot stop. And then the bad thing about that, it can backfire on them, because once you train your mind to be negative and to be judgmental all the time, you end up even judging yourself. The very thing that was supposed to empower you becomes your enemy. So you start self-sabotaging and start judging yourself so harshly. So it's good to train your mind not to judge unnecessarily. There are people who sometimes you meet, and maybe it's a job interview or business you're looking for, and you have a meeting and it's really something you are looking forward to, and then the person who is in charge of that tells you that, I am going to approve you for this business deal, I'm going to give you this position and so on, or this contract and so on. And they tell you, I am a very good judge of character. That is why I have chosen to give you this opportunity. And that feels great. And you're like, yeah, this person is right. They actually judged me correctly. And when person judges you correctly and they say that, you see them in a different light. You are like, actually, this is a very smart person. They have actually seen me for who I am. And you prove them right, because they saw you, they understand you. They did not jump to conclusion. They did not just come and giving you and analyzing you based on their own biases or stereotype, right? So it's good to understand where a person is coming from. It's good to understand, to take our time to know people, because I know there are many people who have suffered because of bad judges. There are bad judges out there who are very good in judging and sabotaging other people's or destroying other people's characters. They just keep, they're malicious. They destroy other people's reputation so bad. If you did not know this person already in your mind, because you have already been fed by this judge about this person, you believe that to be true. And if you're not diligent or you're not smart enough to question, is this true? Is this the person? Is this the character of this person? I've been told this about them. Then you will judge them. So when you have biases, when you meet this person, you already judge them. They say hello, you've never met them, you don't even know them well, but you judge them based on what you had, based on hearsay, based on the bad judge. Already somebody has judged them, they have tarnished their name, and these people, they leave others believing what they have had. My friend, just take your time. It doesn't take very long to know a person. Get to know a person before you start judging them. Give them a chance to know them. Stop judging people in situation. There are also other ways of judging people. Maybe you meet somebody, they are battling something, maybe depression, sickness. There are many things that happen in people's lives. And when these things are happening, maybe you happen to meet this person at their lowest. So, and then you judge this person automatically when they're in their lowest. You know, that is not the right way to judge a person. You will just say this person is aloof, this person is negative, this person is distant or cold. But that is not who they are. It depends with the circumstances and the situations. And for people who are smart enough to take their time, not to just look at their own narrow view and judge this person, you'll be amazed sometimes. The person you have judged, or maybe you took the bad judge evaluation about that person, you'll be surprised once you get to know this person. Maybe this person will end up to be a very key person in your life. This person maybe is somebody who you have so much in common with. So take your time. Take your time not to judge unnecessarily, although it's very tempting, and we know the negativity is always tempting, especially in the world of today. We want to take things on face value and very fast. We judge and quick and we move on. No matter who we hurt, no matter how bad it is, we don't care really. We judge so fast. And I would urge that we take our time. That's why we say in this channel we don't judge, especially when it comes to personal issues. We are not here to judge. We are here to love, embrace, and encourage one another. And I'm going to read about, I'm just going to tell you about this guy, and his name is Daryl Davis. Davis is a musician in the United States of America. And Davis is, one time he was playing in this place and he met this guy. Davis, I'm going to mention his race, but I'm not talking about race, that's not what we are discussing, but this is necessary for us to understand. Davis, he met this guy in this place he was playing, and this guy came up to him and they started having a drink, and this person said, you know, it's the first time I've ever been close to a black person. So Davis was like, we are both American, we are here, how come you've never been close to a black person? So this other guy told him, you know, I am a member of KKK. So KKK, for those who don't know, it's a group of white supremacy. They believe in separation of the races, like the white should be separate, Africans or black people separate, Asian, and so on. So they have their own beliefs, their own religion. So Davis asked this guy to meet his leader because he wanted to know, how can someone hate someone without knowing them, right? So after a long negotiation, to make the long story short, Davis got a chance to have a meeting with the leader of KKK. So this leader's name is Roger Kelly. Roger Kelly, when their meeting was arranged and he met and met with Davis in the room, he was so surprised to see that it's a black person he was having an interview with, and they were discussing about KK. So the secretary has arranged all this, and but Davis showed that he did not have any, he was not armed, he didn't have bad intention, he welcomed the guy and they sat. But then there was a lot of tension because this is something that does not happen. And it's almost a taboo for him to meet with a black person in a meeting. So when they were in this room, they had a cracking sound. So the KK leader had come with his bodyguard, and Davis is here with his secretary, and they had this sound, and they were just looking at each other and like, what are you doing? And they're just so surprised. The tension was too much. But immediately the secretary realized what had happened. She had put an ice in a bucket and some cold drinks in there, and the ice cracked. When the ice is melting, it cracked, and it made that sound because there was a cans of pop in the bucket, and that's what had happened. So when they realized what happened, they just laughed. They were so scared. They were judging each other. They were expecting the worst from each other, but it took an outside element to come and dissolve the situation. So they got to know each other, the years to follow, the many times even they invited Davis to their meetings and so on. And even the leader at some point, he came to realize what he was doing was not the right thing. So he stopped he resigned. He stepped down from that KKK leadership, and he embraced Davis as a friend. And Davis ended up converting about 200 KKK members, and he's still doing that up to this day. So that is how judgment is. When you judge others, if Davis had judged like, okay, I don't want to know these people, I'm judging them, I can't prove myself to them and all that, they are bad and all this, they could never have reached that point. And even Kelly Rogers, for him just to agree into that meeting and to sit and to get to know Davis, it took a long time, but it worked in the end. These are two people who are not even supposed to see an eye to an eye. They are not even supposed to be seated in the same place, but they ended up even visiting each other in their houses, their homes, because they gave each other a chance without and breaking those barriers of judging unnecessarily. So it's good, my friend, to see a world view when we come to judge, because this is bold. This is a lot of spectrum. There are people who judge orphans. There are people who judge widows. There are people who judge homeless people. There are people who judge prostitutes and addicts and so on. But we never take our time to see what we can do to make this situation better. We are just quick to judge because that's the easiest and shallow way of doing things, right? And my friend, if you're there, some people I know, they are very stuck because they are afraid of being judged. That is another prison that you should not get yourself caught in. When you're scared of people judging you, you can be paralyzed, because when you're scared about people judging you, that feeling of being judged will paralyze you. And guess what? You can never please everybody, my friend. Do what you have to do, because people who will want to judge you wrongly, they will judge you. They have already done that, and they will continue doing that, and you cannot do anything about it. So move on with your life. Do what is right. As long as you're not hurting anyone, do what you believe it's good and it is true. As the good word of the Bible says, there is a verse that says that I will make a table before your enemies, to see how much I have blessed you. My friend, if everyone is there for you, everyone is your friend, where will God make that table for you? right? And what is the point of having that table in the first place? So just know not everyone will be in the same page as you, but also be the better person, be the bigger person. Don't be quick to judge. Thank you, friend. I know this was a long segment, but I hope you'll be blessed, and I hope to see you again soon. All right? Stay strong, stay safe, and be happy. God bless you. Bye.